Good evening. It's January the 16th, 2009, and today I want to talk about what forms of silver and gold to buy. It seems to be the number one question I'm asked and messaged to respond to. And I have a lot of types of silver. One type of silver I have is junk silver. Junk silver is like silver that was silver, or just a legal tender coin. Sorry, legal tender coins that was produced 1964 and before. So this coin was produced in 1964. So this has 7.72% of it is silver. So it's a good way to own silver in a smaller denominated amount, right? So this is like 1/10, almost a 1/10 of an ounce. It's a little less than 1/10, but we get the gist, right? You could also buy quarters and half dollars and so forth. And this is a class of silver. It's not really junk, but it's a type of silver. You can buy this stuff on eBay. That's where I bought mine. I don't have a whole lot of it, but you should. I think anyone that's investing in silver and for the long haul should have a bag, at least some of these coins, because if the currency collapses, which it will eventually, you've got smaller denominations that are worth a lot. Now, another form is bars. This is I've got quite a few of these bars. These are 100-ounce bars. I like these bars, right? Because I know that for a fact that one day silver will go higher than the price of gold, and that 100-ounce bar is actually more than 100 ounces. It's slightly more. It's give or take a few. That's why it's got. If you look closely at this, this bar doesn't have it. Oh, neither does this one. Some bars have 100 plus on them. Those two bars didn't have it on them. The 100 plus means it's more than 100 ounces. Maybe these ones are not exactly more than 100 ounces, but I got a few of those that say 100 plus, and they have more than 100 ounces. Another thing you could also buy is rounds, right? You can also buy smaller bars than the 100 ounce, right? I've got a 10-ounce bar right here, and you could also buy 5 ounces, 50 ounces, right? So forth. There's lots of different sizes and denominations. There's also silver rounds, which I've told some of my viewers to purchase. That when they were at a good price. I wanted you guys to get into some silver if you have none, and it was a really good price, and I thought you should pick it up. My favorite kind of silver and gold is the favorite kind of form that silver and gold should come in is legal tender coins, and from now on I'm actually purchasing legal tender coins because there you could actually go to the store and use these legally as money, and it's up to the merchant to accept and to give you a good or a service for those coins. But they are legal tender, so that means you can, for example, like the silver U.S. dollar or the Canadian coin, or have one here. Also are legal tender. Now. I have gold as well in smaller denominations, right? You can buy gold in like 1/10 ounce. Even this comes even as 1/20th of an ounce. And you could buy in Canada here. You can buy gold at the bank, gold and silver at the bank. They ran out of small denominations of silver. They do have 1,000-ounce bars, but I don't think a lot of people have over $10,000 to buy one, so you might be out of the market on that one. So if you have no money at all, you're dead broke, and there's no chance of you buying any of this stuff, I would suggest that you buy at least one coin, one legal tender coin, and get the U.S. silver dollar, and keep that, put it away. Imagine having like 1 ounce of gold today. You'd be like, yeah, man, I'm feeling good, right, with 1 ounce of gold. Also, what you should buy is pennies and nickels. The reason why is they don't have copper in the pennies anymore, and they don't have a nickel in the nickels anymore. But the zinc in those coins reached heights that they're going to come back to, and they were going to have they were a higher value. The metal content was higher value than the face value. So I would suggest you hold on to those things and just put those things away and save. It's like 50 cents for a roll of pennies, and $2 for a roll of quarters. So when you go to pick up your paycheck or go to the bank for anything, just get a roll, $2.50, and just put it away. Yeah, sure. You might ask the question, well, what am I going to do with that? How am I going to get my money back? Get any kind of return on that? Well, same way that the junk silver. I got this junk silver from eBay. I paid just over $1 per coin on those things. So that's an example of how you can you will in the future recoup some profit from those coins. You're not really profiting per se. You're just holding your value, your savings. Basically, it's not being inflated away anything that you've saved. So you're holding your savings when you buy those coins, and basically because they're still legal tender, you can always get the value out of them, and you've only paid what you've paid, which is $2.50, and you could always get $2.50 back at the minimum. So with that said, I'd like to end off with talking about the COMEX default. It's unclear when the COMEX will default. I know that it will default sometime this year, and what's going to transpire by that is not relevant so much as the collapse of the United States is coming this year. There will be some huge collapse. If it's not in February, it will be sometime this year where the currency collapses, and you see like $2,000 gold and $60 silver, and that's where I see where those prices are. So if you want to risk selling out of your gold and silver right now to pick up lower prices on silver and gold that's coming, the dollar rally is probably coming shortly after a little bit of collapse going on next week. But after next week, we should see a spike in the dollar and a collapse of the gold and silver as the banks have shorted the hell out of it. And they've engineered this to time perfectly with a February collapse of the bond market, so that these people who run, if people run from the bond markets, they don't run into gold. However, they do have a printing press, so they have that option to. So I don't understand why they would collapse gold and silver. They have the option of just printing, but that would be hyperinflationary, of course. So that's not going to probably go down. Anyways, that's it for tonight. If you have any questions, I'm going to be posting up a link to where you can find some gold and silver, and a better video talking about the type of form of gold that you should buy. If you click on the more info and expand it, you can find the information that I've been talking about tonight. All right, well, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for listening.